Hello everyone and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today I will show you how I painted this baby elephant on the right, and I did paint a mama elephant in a separate video, and both of those videos in real-time paintings are available on my Patreon. So if you want to check it out, you can find it there together with the free sketch for download for the free Patreon members. So to paint it, I did use this Centenaire watercolor paper. This is 100% cotton, 300 GSM or 140 pounds. It is also cold pressed. For the watercolors, I used White Nights, and the colors I used for this little one are Indanthrene blue, raw sienna, burnt umber. For the brushes, I used this Raphael number 8 round mop brush, no name detail brush, Raphael number 8 round brush, and this flat Raphael number 22 brush for the background. I will be painting wet on dry, so I did not wet my paper, it is dry. I did mix a little bit of the raw sienna and some burnt sienna and also a little bit of the Indanthrene blue to paint in the first wash. And I will keep the darker shadows on the right side, that is the part that I'm going to paint a little bit darker, and the left side is going to be a little bit lighter. Adding the second layer with some burnt sienna and some raw sienna mix, and also to the front leg, this is something that is going to be our first base layer, but it's going to be visible through the darker pigments that we're going to be adding a little bit later on. So this time I've added a little bit of the blue Indanthrene to some burnt umber to paint in the right side. As I mentioned, this is going to be the side with the darker shadow. A little bit more of the blue Indanthrene to that mix, and just going to paint in ears and one more layer on the right side, and a little bit of the paint, a light wash on the left side. I do want to lift some pigments from my tail. I do want to keep it lighter. So also a couple of details on the left leg where the shadow is going to be. I did dry it fully, and now with the mix of blue Indanthrene and burnt umber, I'm gonna paint in the right side, again painting wet on dry. I did not wet the paper again, so just blocking in a large shapes with color. I am keeping it quite simple. And just trying to stay within the lines, the edges of shapes of my little elephant, his parts of his body. So I am making sure that the part that I painted earlier is almost dry before I started to paint the next part, because I don't want the colors to bleed one into the other. So painting in the tail with this detail brush, some hairs, and then some details around the tail and some darker shadows, creases on the skin. And I'm not going to paint all the creases also on the skin. Just do a couple of them. That's going to be enough for this painting. So again, using mix of blue Indanthrene and burnt umber. And some few details, a little bit more. At the end, I decided to do the light glaze with burnt sienna. And I'm gonna do the background. Keep it again quite simple, using same colors I used to paint in the elephants, couple of splatters. And with that, we're done. So it's simple as that. As I said, if you wanted step-by-step instructions and video, you can find it on my Patreon. I will link it in the description box. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today, for painting with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button, share it, comment, let me know what you think. And do subscribe to my channel. I have many tutorials here, and I'm sure you will find something for yourself, even if you're a beginner or advanced painter. So again, thank you so much, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!